Hello, this is Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Bravely 2nd End Lair. Today, I want to head over to Starkfort for another side quest, but first, let's play a little more Chompcraft. I would like to get the next upgrade for the brush, or well, the final upgrade for the brush there, and maybe unlock another song while we're at it as well. I've got another way of doing that I'd like to show you guys. Since we've gotten nearly all of the upgrades, the songs that don't require nearly as much CP are getting a bit tricky to unlock. But there's, well, a couple ways you could actually go about doing that now. You could just not upgrade all of the tools at once if you like, or you could try leaving one out of it, or just not make as many. Like maybe upgrade the scissors to 4 chomps per cycle, then go 4 and then 5 for the rest of the cycle, since now I'm going to be wasting one spot, since yeah, we can only fit 24 onto a tray. Let's see, this one is not going to be good enough for what I want to do, but it did fill up the snack time button there pretty good. I want to get between 15 and 17,000 CP. That's the last of like the really cheap songs to unlock here. So what I'm going to do is, once these timers run out, then I'm going to I'm going to upgrade all of the tools except the stuffing there, since that affects the cost that I'll get out of all of that. But yeah, let's keep upgrading the tools there, except the stuffing, and we should be good. Hopefully I got that in on time there. I want to be able to get 2 more cycles worth of chomps out of this cycle of the snack time, and I think we'll be close. I'm getting too much on the bonuses though still to get what I want, but at least there's no more upgrading. Okay, I think the snack time is in good position to get this done. Good, good. We got another one there. Oh, that might barely be good enough. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's one way you can sort of gauge or kind of pace yourself a little bit on getting all of the songs unlocked there. But now I'm just going to wait a while before upgrading the stuffing there, and then we should be good. And yeah, I'm going to need 1,000,000 CP to get the next brush upgrade. I am not worried about the stuffing upgrade at all. I mean, I'm going to get it eventually, you might as well. Especially for unlocking the really expensive songs. But I don't think I can unlock a lot of them, because I've already gotten like hundreds of thousands of CP, and I just have not unlocked songs for that amount yet. So I think I just got to get further into the game in order to unlock more. I'm looking for one between 90 and 100,000 CP, but I can just get that whenever I'm not in a huge rush. I wonder if the timer ran out on the brush before it was ready. Well, we'll be fine anyway, but yeah, let's keep the glue going. Is that enough to fill up? No, it's not. Well, now, since I'm filling up the tray completely with, or during snack time that is, I'm going to just take whatever I get to fill up the snack bar there, and then I'll just sell what I've got immediately, because yeah, I'm just going to fill up the entire tray. Let's see, okay, I think I can upgrade the stuffing before the snack time runs out, but I'm going to wait until now to do it anyway, just to be safe there. And yeah, just mash on the cell bar, because it's not like I can do it like I was doing before, where I would only fill up part of the tray and I'd be like, well, maybe I can get what I want with a full tray or a partial tray or whatever. No, no. Wow, I'm surprised I could get that low of a... What is it? Of a multiplier from, or with all these upgrades that I've gotten. Especially the rare ones. Oh, there we go. Oh boy, this is going to be a big one. Nice. But yeah, that's really the nice thing about having the brush upgrades. It makes it a lot easier to get those multicolor bonuses. So we're getting like triple tricolor or quad color, whatever you've got. But yeah, it does seem to be a little bit much there. Okay, so why don't we go for, let's see, maybe one more cycle here, and just because I got some timer left there, and then, yeah, that'll be all. But yeah, all of the timers on the different tools max out at 90 seconds. So you're going to need to kind of stagger them a bit so they don't all run out at the same time. But, okay, that's everything I wanted to do there, at least for now. Well, I would have liked to get another song, but one is okay. But, okay, so, to get set up here, let's go back to the random battle setup that I was using before, though I'm probably going to want to make some changes for Starkfort. We're going to be fighting mostly the same enemies that we met up with back at Geyser Grotto there. But we don't have to worry about the Berserk one this time around. Okay, so for Edea, I think she'll be okay with Catmancy. Nothing's going to be strong against Earth Elemental damage here. But this will be the last opportunity that we have to fill out the Bestiary for the enemies there. So hopefully I'll be able to get it done. I've got most of them cleared already, but we'll see. Okay, we got, yeah, magic 20% up there on the ladies. And then for Tiz, let's see, I would like to get him on Katana lore and Quad Wield. There's going to be some items that we can steal for a good profit, so I want to make sure I can kill the enemies with my physical attack power. But yeah, we will need Katana lore simply because, yeah, we don't have great proficiency with that. Okay, so for you, yeah, we're not going to be encountering the enemies that are weak to fire anymore, so just go with the most magic attack that you can get out of it for him. And let's see, for now, I'm going to keep Edea on axes, but if I run into groups of enemies that are weak to lightning or water, I've got katanas to help take care of that. So I can just switch the element of whatever's in her right hand at the time. And then, okay, so for Magnolia, let's see, I want her to be on the Venture Badge so that I can have the Thief's Gloves on Tiz for stealing, well, more Venture Badges. Although, I'm just doing that to sell them. I'm pretty sure they don't stack. Like, I was not getting Brave Attacks like 50% of the time. They don't stack with each other, but I think it does stack with Whisker sense, though I have no real way of actually knowing that. But I will do what I can. Okay, so, yeah, well, not all of them, but most of the enemies we're going to be encountering are weak to, or are going to be humanoid types, and some of them are weak to thunder or water. So we've got the katanas ready to go for that. Would be nice if I could get the black belt, but I'd need that success rate on the, yeah, on Mug there. But, okay, so we got all that, and then I want to restock on, well, at least Catnip coming up here. And I'm not worried about battle items for quite some time. Oh, I must have already done that. I mean, I knew that. We're good to go. But yeah, unlike in the regular new game, we don't need to find an NPC around here to initiate the side quest. Let's see. Yeah, they're already there. at Starkfort. So let's head on over there. Maybe we can save the gold digger's wife, or whatever. Oh, no, I want to get inside and rest up a little bit, get my MP maxed out there, and then we'll head over to Starkfort. I don't know that it matters what time of day it is. Why don't we make it nighttime? Because I always do the daytime. I thought I remember seeing like a different NPC at nighttime or something there. Not that it matters at all, really. But maybe get a little different ambiance. Oh, yeah, Starkfort. Last stop in Eisenberg. Let's give this another try. Okay, so, yeah, good. The encounter rate is good to go. So, yeah, I thought there was another dude over here during the day. Well, whatever works out. Oh, okay, never mind then. What is it? Is that supposed to be a cat? Yeah, I can't really tell. Well, anyway, yeah, let's just head on inside then. What a horrible night to have a curse. But I do want to get up to the top of this place. And, yeah, we can just go straight up to the top. Well, these aren't the guys I was looking for, but we can get started here at least. Okay, so with this one, because they've got the medics in there, well, okay, they got not much magic defense either, but they don't have an elemental weakness, so I would prefer to use Rock Storm on them. She should probably be able to kill them with just one of those. I'm just thinking if I want to get some BP over to her. Probably can't get the job done, but I'll see if I can get something over there. Maybe only like 3 over to her, because yeah, she's just so efficient with her damage with Rock Storm, and with Waste Not working there too. Okay, so with the Iron Man there, they've got a lot of physical defense, but they've also got the medic vans there, so let's see, lightning probably wouldn't be very effective on them, and I want to save Tiz's BP as much as I can, so let's see, probably 2 Stardust should be enough to kill all of them. Yeah, that ought to be good. So why don't we get a couple BP back over to Edea there. To Stardust, that ought to be good enough. Oh, more than enough. I didn't think it would deal quite that much damage. I was thinking more like 5,000. But I will take what I can get. But yeah, Rockstorm wrecks like everything else around here. Unfortunately, since I am using Rockstorm, though, I can't equip the Raikiri on Edea and deal lightning damage. So we'll just go with the regular old Rockstorm there, and that'll be good enough. Well, almost one-shot the guy, but not quite. Maybe I could have gotten rid of Waste Not for... maybe, no, Barrage wouldn't help there. Well, whatever we got. Okay, so, all these guys weak to lightning, you would be good to use here, but unfortunately, what is it? We got the Spears Vanguard that I want Tiz to kill. So, let's see what I can do with this. Let's go... let's see, I should probably be able to one-shot them with Mug. And then a Godspeed Strike on the Katana. That ought to be good enough to get the job done. Uh-oh. Yeah, they got like a preemptive strike ability there or something. There we go. Venture badges. Well, at least I can be excited about how much they sell for, even though I can't really use more than one of them. But, okay, so with these guys, Yeah, I don't know that you would be able to kill them with even 3 lightnings. Even with Pierce magic defense. What do I got there anyway? Let's see, with the Rods of Ice though, maybe 3 Frosts would be enough. Let's give that a try. Let's go 1 Vigor Tonic on Edea, and then a few Frost spells. Even though the Katana isn't weak to it, it'll probably still deal at least as good damage to them as it would to the medics. Yeah, there we go. Good enough. Now I'll be able to get at least a couple more battles out of this. Ooh, and a Brave Attack. Unfortunately, though, Tiz isn't available to steal. I'm thinking if maybe I could use a Thief's Knife with Edea. I mean, I could, but I would use all of her BP. Or at least a lot of it. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to go with Rockstorm, especially since I got that Brave Attack. So I know I'm going to have another battle after this anyway. But yeah, Brave Attacks can get pretty insane with the Venture Badge and Rockstorm going now. So eventually, I will start editing out longer chains of battles, like 20 or 40 consecutive. Ooh, and we one-shot the Iron Man there. But now we're going to have to take a little bit of a beating. Yeah, if you didn't get Vigor Tonic earlier, this would be the time. But yeah, I got it a while ago. Probably didn't intend you to be able to get it so early in the game. But it's really nice for chaining together a whole bunch of battles. What do you mean it's not worth doing that just for the money anymore? Could never have enough money, although I'm surprised I didn't get more there. Oh well. But let's see. Okay, so with Magnolia, yeah, why don't we just get... Yeah, a little bit of healing there. Whoops. There we go. Back to Catmancy, and we're good to go. Got quite a bit of those, Iron Men there, so hopefully we'll be able to wrap up the Bestiary completion on this trip without having to go out of my way for it. I mean, if I do, then I do. But we'll be fine. And over here, we got an upgrade for Edea, Koku Senpu, or however you pronounce it, I don't know. But it is a stronger axe that we can use, so yeah, why don't we, No, actually, I don't want to put it on that slot, because I might... Well, no, I don't want to equip a weapon with an elemental property to it, because I got Rockstorm. Yeah, just, put it there. But in other places, I may not want to put my strongest axe on the right-hand slot, because I would want to equip some sort of elemental weapon there. But at least we got that out of the way. It's too bad the bonus that you get on consecutive battles caps it 3 times. Multiplier. Oh well. Okay, so for this one, yeah, we need to get down to the middle of the place, if I recall correctly. Sometimes when I'm at max level, I feel like Tiz has an easier time stealing the rare item from enemies before the common item. I don't know if that's just a superstition or if that's, like, really a thing. Maybe if your level is sufficiently advanced, you can do that, or if you have a sufficiently higher stat, maybe dexterity than the enemies, you might be able to do something. Or get the rare item first before the common one. I don't know. But I do know that I want to fight another random battle before heading on up there. I'm probably really close to one. I wish the game somehow kept track of, like, how much money I've saved with Waste Not, or even if only just, like, the number of times Waste Not was actually used. But sadly, the game does not do that. Oh, well. But, okay, so we got the spears, the medics. I think I already got the katanas a while ago. Yeah. The snipers. I think that's all of the humanoids there. And then, let's see, there was an Iron Man one. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're all done with the Bestiary completion here. So let's get set up for the end of Starkfort once and for all. Okay, so yeah, why don't we save my setup here? And then switch over to the boss setup there. Okay, so for you, let's see. Yeah, we want to use ventriloquism there. And yeah, let's get, oh, no, I want to switch that ability over to in the red. That'll be a little more powerful for us at this point. Okay, so we've got the Catmancy ready to go for any minions they might bring along with them. But otherwise, yeah, we're good to go there. Let's see, with Magnolia, yeah, we'll just keep this. Oh, wait, actually, I want to switch, yeah, over to in the red. I'm surprised I didn't update the setup with in the red already. Well, whatever works. Okay, and then for Tiz, let's just keep him as is for now. Yeah, we'll keep him on the Katana lore. Yeah, when all the bosses are humanoids, I don't really need to change very much. Okay, so for you, I'm just thinking, yeah, we'll just leave it like this, then. I was thinking about switching the Lilith's rod over to him, but no, we'll leave it like this. Okay, so then Edea, well, we got that new axe, so let's add that to the setup here. But otherwise, that'll be good. And then for Magnolia, yeah, we're going to have light elemental damage. That'll be fine. And then for Tiz, since he's got multi-hits, he's better off with the power bracers there. So I'd rather go with that, and that ought to be good. Though I do need to heal up after the series of consecutive battles that I fought there. Hopefully no one will get killed this time around. Well, maybe. I forget how this ends up diverging from the original. I do like compared to the first game there, they actually have quite a few differences this time around. Hey, how's it going?
Edea, you're late.
Is there one more person here than there was before? No, there isn't. I don't think so.
I'm sorry, sir. Wait. Why am I apologizing again?
It's the New Game Plus! No?
Now then, allow me to bring you up to speed.
Oh, or that.
No, that's okay. I've got all the major points down.
What do you mean?
Oh, some kind of master detective now, are we?
Well, I'm a ninja. That's gotta help.
The murderer is within our midst!
Nuts.
Soames, get yourself under control, or I'll do it for you.
Or that.
So sorry, Uncle. I've just always wanted to say that.
I suppose I can't blame you.
Well, he's not entirely wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it couldn't have possibly been us.
What is it, Edea? Does something not meet your satisfaction?
So, where was that secret passage around here anyway?
We have Madame Golddigger confined to the upper floor, and a stiff watch on the only stairway that can reach her.
Surely no one can find a way around that.
Good. Just don't forget that last bit.
Understood.
Well, aren't you the one in charge?
Kikio, I'd like you to stay right here if you would.
So where is Whitson, Whitson anyway?
If anyone comes near you, no matter who they are, cut them down at once.
Well, that's been my strategy in real life.
Just trust me.
You never know.
Now will you tell me why we have one of my men disguised as Madame Gold Digger?
Oh.
Shh. That's just between us. No one else can know.
Oh, okay.
Very well then.
All right. Now we just have to wait for the guilty party to get impatient and slip up.
Oh, okay. Why didn't you make one of us look like her then? What's going on? Well, at least we know where he is. Although, actually, hold on a sec. I should probably disable autosave so I can undo what we're about to do. Is there anyone still around here, actually? It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, it's so... Oh, there you are. Oh, okay. Well, that's one way to potentially save her life. Shouldn't we have, like, made someone more competent into looking like her? But, oh. Yeah, I suppose so. Oh, what do you mean? Do I have something? No, I don't think so. Oh. Well, I mean, there's already been a lot of people murdered here anyway. Thousands. Hundreds of thousands at that. Oh, okay. We have a bank? Well, whatever works, but why don't we save before moving on from here? Just in case things go south. Oh, well, I don't know. Well, at least we were too late for him, unfortunately. No, you don't have anything useful to say. Can we, well, I mean, we can go down here, but is there anyone to talk to this time? I guess not. Okay, I guess they decided to streamline the side quest a bit. But that's okay. Alright, yeah, I guess we gotta talk to Sholmes to move along then.
A note? I shall follow where you go. This is...
It's a line out of a scary movie.
the last words of Madame Gold Digger?
Or that.
She didn't die yet, you bozo.
Yet?
I was about to say that.
This long and still nothing? I expect you to blow your cover by now.
Nuts.
Sorry, but what are you talking about?
I was just wondering how the true criminal, or rather the man who would have become the true criminal in this case, might feel. If he would only let go of all of his jealousy and envy for other people's family lines, everything could be different.
Well, maybe.
I don't quite follow you.
What was that?
What about you, Sholmes? Have you decided what you're gonna do with your future?
Ponder as I might, I simply can't quite make up my mind.
Well, there's only two options. It's not that hard.
Am I best suited to the life of an inspector, tirelessly pursuing criminals through steady, thorough investigation?
And time travel. No. Well, I mean, I guess we did kind of time travel.
Or am I destined to become a genius detective, using logic and inspiration to track down the most evasive criminal masterminds?
Well, it's not like there's very many of them.
You gotta pick one, huh?
And besides, we murdered all the rest. But, okay, so, let's see. I want to... let's see, if I go with this one, I think that'll let me... Well, choose the option that I already did before. Okay, so let's go like that. I think. Oh, come on, Whitson! You wouldn't like any choice you would have made.
I think you should follow in Heinkel's footsteps. You'd make a great inspector.
Sure, why not? I mean, you're already doing it.
Now's not the time for you to be running around on your own as a private eye, with nothing to guide you but your hunches.
Well, I mean, you come from a fairly well-off family, don't you?
Start off by working with people who have experience. Learn the ropes of how to investigate, then go from there. If you do that, I bet you'll make a great inspector someday.
I mean, I could have said the same thing about the other option.
Why, yes. When you put it that way, it's elementary.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I'll train to become an inspector under my dear Uncle Heinkel's tutelage.
Using brute force to solve my crimes.
Kikio?
I was asked by your parents to help you find a job. A sheltered little fool I barely have any ties to, but still I agreed to watch over you, even though I would rather do anything else. And this is how you repay me, you ingrate?
Ha ha.
And you. I knew you had more muscles than brains, but are you truly so foolish as to think that you could suggest that Sholmes become an inspector and it wouldn't end with you battling me, Edea?
Well, yeah. Pretty much. But, yeah, let's go, take her on again. And hopefully she doesn't default. Although I could probably still win if she did. For boss time!
Oh, give me a break. The silent sleuth ninja Konoe Kikio appears. That's what you want to say, right? So let's get on with it already.
Get on with it! For boss time! Okay, so with just her, I don't really need too much to help out. Let's see, let's go... Yeah, Meteor Rain, and then a couple more after that. Let's see, so with Edea... Let's see, I could either go with Rock Storm, or I could just use her, that ability, however you pronounce it. I think I'll just go with Rock Storm. That'll deal max damage anyway. And then, let's see, Magnolia. Let's go with Quadruple Holy. And then Tiz. Let's go with the usual... Oh, no, not Falcon Claw. Getting a little ahead of yourself there. Falcon Stance, Falcon Claw, Mimic. And let's see. So, yeah, we don't need to worry about examining or anything, since we already did that. Oh, wow, we can't hit max damage even with default. I mean, we'll still probably be fine. Yeah, so you see how in the red is going to proc on the later hits there to deal more damage because I used Rain earlier in the queue there instead of using it later to save MP maybe, but we got her all the same. Hooray!
So I lost to you. Who'd have thought you were this strong?
Ha ha.
Who are you?
Don't we already know?
The game is up, Whitson. There's no place for you to run.
Not anymore.
What?
So, did we save the real Madame Golddigger?
You hoped that I wouldn't follow my Uncle Heinkel in his line of work. You didn't want a formal investigation to uncover the truth. That you were here at this very fort 2 years ago.
Why would he be?
That you knew of a certain feature of this fort, and that you...
Let us end this charade.
Hey!
Whoa.
When all you had was a laughable dream of becoming a private investigator, I could turn a blind eye.
Maybe.
But when you finally gave up your ridiculous posturing and did some real detective work, you became quite the nuisance.
What have you done with Kikio?
Took her, asterisk, I guess.
I don't have to answer to you. If you care so much, find her yourself.
Get back here!
Please, come back here?
Oh, he got away.
Simon says come back here. No? Nothing?
So they found the real Kikio bound up in another of the fort's hidden corridors?
Oh, okay.
That's right. I'm just relieved she wasn't hurt. Sholm says she was lured out by a false promise of information, then taken captive.
But in the end, we still don't know the truth of what happened?
Well, not this time around, I guess.
Well, thanks to Inspector Heinkel's investigation, several facts have come to light.
Lord Gulliver's murder was the sole work of Madame Goldigga, who was after his fortune from the beginning.
Well, with a name like that...
She heard about the hidden corridor from Whitsun. Apparently those two have a history together.
What kind of history?
She just happened to hear about it?
Or that.
Whitsun mentioned the corridors when Lady Goldigga told him that her husband planned to purchase Starkfort.
Well, got real estate, I guess.
Perhaps he also mentioned how ideally suited it was for staging the perfect murder.
A murder she then decided to carry out.
Oh, so did we arrest her then?
Whatever he knew or didn't know, Whitsun hurried to the crime scene under the pretense of investigating with Sholmes.
What for?
Then Madame Goldigga misread his intentions, thinking he was there to help her. She tried over and over to get him on her side.
He wasn't?
In the end, she even tried threatening him, though we'll never be sure with what.
Well, why not?
But what about the note we found? I shall follow where you go.
That sounds like a creepy stalker to me.
There were quite a few theories flying around about that note, weren't there? The Madam might have written it, or...
Does it matter?
Seems to be that Lord Gulliver wrote that note himself.
Oh, or that.
He did?
I guess coming to Starkfort and getting caught up in its history sparked the creative urge in him.
Okay, what does that have to do with it?
That note was from a novel he was working on. They found the continuation of it with the rest of his belongings.
But we're not gonna tell you, are you?
Oh, so it was just a red herring.
Ha ha, angry face.
Forgive me. It's my fault for jumping to conclusions like I did.
Apologizing for a bad hunch? Who are you, and what did you do with the real Sholmes?
Or that.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Thanks.
Uncle Heinkel, Inspector Heinkel, has been teaching me what it means to truly be a part of a real investigative team.
I thought he was already doing that.
Sholmes, we have a case.
Yes, sir.
More murdering?
Go cordon off the scene and begin collecting evidence. I'll get there as soon as I can.
Yes, sir.
So are you gonna be...
Crack that whip, Heinkel. Looks like you have some high hopes for him.
You gonna make him into a knight like you?
Well, as it turns out, his insight has proved quite invaluable to our investigations.
Oh, really?
The day might even come when he's the one ordering me around.
Well, yeah, when at your age.
You don't seem too upset about that.
If you'll excuse me, I'm due at the scene.
What scene?
I can't let that sniveling little upstart think he's in charge quite yet. Be well, Edea.
Ha ha.
It seems you chose well, Edea. Everything's working out wonderfully.
Other than the murders, yeah, everything is just great around here.
Yep. Not bad if I do say so myself. And I'm relieved that I gave Sholmes good advice for his future, too.
Yeah, okay.
Excuse me, can I get a soybean mochi and another cup of strong tea?
With lots and lots of caffeine.
Make that 2.
Save the world with it.
1 for me, too. Let's make it 5 sets.
And some extra catnip while you're at it.
Coming right up!
But there's only 4 of... Oh.
Ha ha. Well, she's got quite an appetite. Oh. Something like that, I guess. Okay, sure, as long as we never see them again, that'll be fine. But, okay, so yeah, I don't want to continue with that option since I've already gotten the ninja asterisk. So now, let's go the other way around. Okay, so for the other fight, I want to rearrange my setup a little bit here. Let's see, with Edea, yeah, why don't we just get her on Warfare there? That ought to be more than good enough. With Magnolia, though, let's see, I want her to become a Catmancer for this one. I don't know that my secondary ability matters at all. I guess maybe, well, I'm not going to use it, but I guess Astral Magic, whatever. I usually use that with Catmancer. And then, let's see. Let's go with a battle item setup here, so that way I can take out all the minions. Let's see, yeah, I mean, attack item amp there. And I'll be able to examine all the enemies with a single action, with items for all. And then I need her to be as fast as I can get. So now, yeah, we got the Hermes handles. That'll really help out a lot. And then for the rest of her equipment, it doesn't especially matter. Well, I guess, you know, the Lambent Hat, because I'm going to be exploiting the weakness there. Let's see, how fast are you with all that? Not that much faster than Edea, but I do have speed 20% up that isn't shown on the menu there. So I think that'll be fine, and we should be good to go. Let's try this one again, pal. Except skipping this time around. Yeah, we've already got... Oh, I gotta confirm through that. But, yeah, let's go Private Investigator this time around.
Sholmes, I think you should follow in Kikio's footsteps and become a private detective.
Well, technically, if she was doing her job right, shouldn't she not have footsteps to follow?
There's something to be said for structure and teamwork, but once you start to rely on that structure, that's when you'll get lazy.
I would know.
Work on your own like Kikio, and you'll have to fend for yourself. You'll be tested to hone your wits and instincts.
And your survival skills.
Do that, and you'll have a bright, crime-solving future ahead of you. I'm sure of it.
Why, yes. When you put it that way, it's elementary.
I could shove a lightning bolt up your ass.
I'll dedicate myself to becoming a great private investigator, just like Aunt Kikio.
Oh, well, if she was so good at her job, wouldn't she not be, or known to be great?
What is this nonsense? A fine pair you make.
Ridiculous!
Heinkel!
You may come from a great family, but don't let that go to your head, you mewling little upstart.
What?
Perhaps you've been caught up in this fool's starry-eyed dreams, but to seriously recommend that my dunce of a nephew become a P.I.?
Well, you don't seem to care.
Just the load I'd expect from a know-nothing glutton like you, Edea.
Come on, do the thing, Edea. Yeah!
Heinkel, don't you think you're being a bit harsh?
Well, for him, that's relatively normal.
Shut your mouth, maggot! Persist in this idiocy and you will face me in battle. Are you prepared for that?
That sounds like an extreme reaction.
Well, that escalated quickly.
But, yeah, sure, let's go for it. Angry face.
Fine then. But do not harbor any delusions that you will walk away from this unscathed, Edea.
That's exactly the delusion that I have. For boss time!
You stand before the Knight Argent Heinkel, former commander of the Eternian Sky Knights, alias the Iron Wall of Unahana, alias the YHPD's hard-boiled Inspector Heinkel. Justice will be served!
Alias Overreacting Knight! But, okay, so, for the most part, most of my approach will be the same, or most of my attacks will be the same here. Let's see, with Edea, though, let's see, I'm a little concerned about all the, well, the defense that Heinkel has, and I think he would cover for the other Sky Knights there if I tried attacking them with a single target. So with Magnolia, let's go Magnifying Glass, and then triple Pantheon's Wrath. And then with Tiz, same thing as usual. Falcon Stance, Falcon Claw, and Mimic. That ought to be good. Okay, good. You went first. Now that I think about it, I don't know that she'll be able to... Or wait, no, she will. Now, I knew that she would get through all along. I'm surprised Heinkel didn't, like, defend or counterattack or something. Okay, yeah, he's got a lot of physical defense there. But I'm not really counting on Tiz for damage there. You got him!
Have I stumbled on the path to justice?
You can stop now. He's already dead. But, alright, and for defeating him, we get the Knight Asterisk, which I think is really only useful for, like, maybe two-handed. And I could learn that in the first level, just like the first game, but it's pretty far into the game, even if you did this on the first cycle there.
I can't believe I lost. You're stronger than you look.
So, are we going to take him into custody, or just let him get away?
Who are you?
Don't we already know that?
The game is up, Whitson. There's no place for you to run.
How did you come to that conclusion?
What?
Dude?
You always hated it when I followed my Aunt Kikio's lead, using my instincts to deduce the truth.
I thought he always hated it when you breathed or done anything.
That's because you were always afraid that I just might notice something suspicious about you.
He did?
Like the fact that you observed a certain feature of this fort when we worked here 2 years ago, as well as...
Ha ha! Looks like the ruse is up then.
What? What's going on?
Whoa.
When your biggest dream was to be some glorified flatfoot, I thought I could let it slide.
Kind of sound like DeRosa there a little bit.
But I knew I'd be in trouble once you started to truly hone your keen intuition.
What have you done with Heinkel?
Murder?
I don't have to answer to you. If you care so much, find him yourself.
What's left of him?
Get back here!
No, I don't think he's going to be coming back.
Oh, he got away.
How? I don't know. Well, I suppose maybe he had another way of getting out.
So they found the real Heinkel tied up in one of the fort's hidden corridors?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just relieved that he wasn't hurt.
Well, yeah, there was at least one in there.
Chom says he was lured out by a false promise of information, then ambushed and taken captive.
Wait, you mean him or Heinkel? Or himself?
But in the end, we still don't know the truth of what happened?
Well, thanks to Inspector Heinkel's investigation, several facts have come to light.
Oh, good, good.
Lord Gulliver's murder was the sole work of Madame Goldigga, who was after his fortune from the beginning.
Yeah, with a name like that.
She heard about the hidden corridor from Whitson. Apparently those two have a history together.
She just happened to hear about it?
Why would they have a history together?
Whitson mentioned the corridors when Lady Goldigga told him that her husband planned to purchase Starkfort.
Well, no one else wants it.
Perhaps he also mentioned how ideally suited it was for staging the perfect murder.
Well, it didn't.
A
murder she then decided to carry out? Whatever he knew or didn't know, Whitson hurried to the crime scene under the pretense of investigating with Sholmes.
Something like that, yeah.
Then Madame Golddigger misread his intentions, thinking he was there to help her. She tried over and over to get him on her side.
Well, why would he care?
In the end, she even tried threatening him, though we'll never be sure with what.
Money?
But what about the note we found? I shall follow where you go.
That just sounds creepy.
There were quite a few theories flying around about that note, weren't there? The madam might have written it, or...
We had theories?
The truth seems to be that Lord Gulliver wrote that note himself.
Oh, okay.
He did?
I guess coming to Starkfort and getting caught up in its history sparked the creative urge in him.
Oh, sure, why not?
That note was from a novel he was working on. They found the continuation of it with the rest of his belongings.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it was just a red herring.
Just like everything else.
Forgive me. It's my fault for jumping to conclusions like I did.
Haha.
Apologizing for a bad hunch? Who are you, and what did you do with the real Sholmes?
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, sure.
I've opened my own detective agency right here in Yunohana, following in my Aunt Kikio's footsteps. I've solved a number of cases already. The police have even come to enlist my services as a consulting detective.
Well, either way.
Moving up in the world, aren't we?
What do you mean moving up in the world? He was already rich!
But wait, I smell a new case brewing.
You do?
What? Where?
I just saw Yunohana's finest hurrying off in quite the rush. Given their numbers, it must be something big.
Oh. Okay, sure.
One of Aunt Kikio's blades. Go it alone this time, is it?
Oh, okay.
It seems she wants me to handle this case on my own. I'd best get started then.
Goodbye!
Huh. He's turned out to be the real deal.
Sure.
Oh! Kikio!
Any last words?
He always had a good sense for catching the relevant details of a case, but he's also surprisingly good at looking beyond his own preconceived notions. He even comes out with some shocking deductions at times. I don't know if it's true that blood will out, but he just might very well live up to the legacy of our family. I would not be surprised if he ends up even surpassing his grandfather one day, even if he lacks somewhat in the areas of common sense and social graces. Always calling me dear Aunt Kikio. I feel obligated to come to every crime scene with a batch of freshly baked chocolate chip cookies.
Sounds to me like you're pretty proud of him.
Well, cookies need love like everything does.
It seems you chose well, Edea. Everything's working out wonderfully.
Yeah, other than the murders, this is all great!
Yep. Not bad if I do say so myself. And I'm relieved that I gave Sholmes good advice for his future, too.
Yeah, something like that.
Excuse me, can I get a soybean mochi and another cup of strong tea?
Make that 2.
Make it 10.
One for me, too. Let's make it 5 sets.
Oh, right.
Coming right up!
But there's only 4 of... Oh.
Yeah, pretty much. Gotta get some meat on those bones. It was? Okay, yeah, sure. Not really sure what's the big deal, but okay, that works. But alright, that's all with our business here in Eisenberg, so now we'll be heading over to Forum there. Can we survive another round of Praling singing? Find out next time. Let's play Bravely 2nd Endlair. This is H.E. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.